Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the PRIZM channel, and we're doing our reaction to UFC Fight Night, Duplessis versus Usman. And I know this reaction is kind of late. Shit was happening, but we're gonna get into this. Aiden, you got anything
Yo,
to say?
Usman. Yo, Usman. Ooh.
Ooh. Yo, we got
I'm
fucking shit to
on
talk
your
about.
head.
We got
We got
shit to
shit to
talk
talk about.
about.
We
So
got shit to talk
I'm
about.
just gonna get this started. We're gonna talk about the women's flyweight bout, and like I said in the fucking beginning, this was gonna be a wash. Anna couldn't beat fucking AJ Lee, and the same shit basically happened here. Dione was doing everything better than her, striking, grappling. So first she started off with strikes, and then she pretty much just grabbed her and submitted her. Like it was a first round finish. Dione was really feeling her out. Anna couldn't really get anything going. Dion got her, and I'm pretty sure it was it a rear naked choke finish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it, bro. It wasn't really nothing much to it.
I mean, yeah, out the gate, you have Barbosa controlling the hell out of Melisano, and Barbosa just transitions to her back just easily. Just like, and it looks like we're about to get a finish, like at first, but I don't know. Barbosa's just controlling the whole ground game. Then they get up, and then automatically she gets backpacked. Like like it's just transition into transition. And something that we can clearly say off of watching Tough and watching this is that her weakness is the grappling. It's like, because whenever she was fighting that Tough girl, she just went with the grappling, and that's clearly what got her the win. um I really would say I feel like I can trust her, and I think that she is a good person in the stand up. We did not see that at all today. And we didn't even see that in the Ultimate Fighter, too. This is someone who I actually would like to, be a fan of, possibly, but she has to get that grappling checked immediately. And she just got wrestle fucked the whole fight. And that pissed me off that after she gets backpack rear naked choke, she's gonna walk off and smile. Bro, you need to work on that
It's
wrestling.
like I said, bro. She was gonna get
Six
destroyed.
total strikes. We had 6 total strikes in the full fight. There's potential here, but it's laying on the table. All right, well, this fight, I actually thought that Alvin Hines was going to win, and I still don't get what happened. I mean, Alvin, okay, the game plan with RJ is that, let's be honest, he is a bigger guy. He did not want to waste stamina. It was not about him being patient. I do not care about what anyone says right now. Alvin Hines should have won this. And Alvin got caught, and Alvin just looked so shit. So like, what the fuck was he doing? And I can't believe that he got caught with an uppercut, and just that small little uppercut, which I'm not gonna lie, okay, I am shitting on him, but I gotta give RJ like his flowers. That was a good being patient and doing that uppercut. And he did do the exact opposite of what I thought in this fight. And he was very, very, very patient. But I still think he's shit and he doesn't guard his face. So I'm not impressed.
All right. Like I said in my prediction video, RJ Harris destroyed fucking Alvin Hines. Let me tell you how the fight started. The fight started, they gave it to the middle. RJ Harris throwing his jabs. And like these are powerful jabs, or like this is fucking moving Alvin Hines. And Alvin Hines is throwing a low kick. He hit him with a couple low kicks, and that's pretty much how it was going to for 3 minutes. And then Alvin Hines tries to throw another low kick, and fucking RJ Harris counters with a fucking right that fucking stuns him. Like, not like stuns him, got him wobbling, but it stunned him. And RJ Harris gets in closer, and they clinch. And then RJ Harris hits Alvin Hines with the nastiest uppercut I fucking seen. This shit was so fucking nasty. Alvin Hines legit, you can go back in the video. This guy legit is flying in the air. Both of his feet is off the ground. He goes to the ground, and RJ Harris just jumps on him for the TKO finish. It was pretty nasty, and I'm not gonna lie, I can see things for RJ Harris in the future. Like, even though he's kind of tall.
What?
Wait, he's kind of tall like Taliesin Texera, but like I can see he has fucking power. He uppercut someone and lifted him in the air. I don't see people do that to Francis. Even do that to Alistair, bro. This guy was 2 feet off the air. I'm just saying that's crazy power right there. I got trust in RJ Harris in the future. I'm just saying, watch out for this guy. You got your thing if you want to, but you know RJ Harris is my boy.
Yo, Alden Correa versus Stuart Nickel. Oh my, what in the world is going on in this fight? This fight was so like ass. Like this was like ass. Like this was like the weirdest fight I think that I've seen in like a little while. I don't know. And Stewart, you gotta ditch that fucking guard, bro. Cause oh my, that Habib type guard, we're done with that. Stop doing that guard. Anyways, the first round, Nickel was actually surprisingly hanging in there, landing, and he was landing every single takedown, and it was very disappointing to see that Correa couldn't even put him out at first, because you know at first it looked scary, but I didn't know what was going on. I just knew for round 2 at least, Nickel had to get takedowns just to get that win, because we saw that the takedowns were like the key for Nickel to do or to get the victory. And I feel like he should have used it more. He could have done so much control time with this, and he didn't even do that at all. The second round, Stewart's just moving around. I mean, he's losing the fight. He shoots, and Correa flips him on his head, and then Correa goes for a Doris and transitions. It transitions to Stewart carrying Correa and slamming him. Like, this is fire. Like, this is what we literally want to watch. The fight was literally getting good. Stewart's takedown entries, they were just too, like, later on they just became too much. And Correa couldn't hold him down. He wasn't really doing much because of that, but I don't know. This fight was just like slop. Like at the end, like I don't know. This fight was just pretty much slop.
Well, I kind of agree. You know, this was the let me take a piss break or restroom break type of fight. You know, Korea came out throwing, you know, little combinations and stuff to pressure Stewart towards the fence. Stewart got a few takedowns here and there. You know, Nickel was actually like, you know, catching Korea like when Korea was like throwing combos. Like he was catching him with some like counter strikes, but they really weren't too effective. But you know, he was getting a little respect for him. But you know, Korea was mixing in kicks, boxing. You know, and Stewart Korea got some takedowns, and Stewart also got some takedowns, but it wasn't anything meaningful. And that was like in the second round. And it's like you said, he did a flip and dunked him on his head. I was like, yo, like, and the fight was getting exciting. But then during the third round, I think so the fight slowed down because I'm pretty sure like Korea knew that he won and that he didn't need to take any unnecessary risk. And Stewart really didn't go onto the gas pedal. And Alden Korea was just riding out the victory for his fucking win. So the fight was boring, but it got good at some moments. But it was pretty much a boring fight to me.
Like let me add some. Yeah, the fight. The thing is, the fight was actually pretty like close.
Yeah.
Like each round was. Well, I'm not gonna say it was close. Each round kind of seemed like they're slightly closer, but like on paper they weren't. You know what I mean? But each round it was like, I don't know. Stewart was actually staying in there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't a complete shutout.
And like I said, Stewart could have got this if he kept trying to go for the takedowns, but also, like I said, Stewart couldn't hold Correa down.
Yeah.
He literally could not hold him down and control him. So, and especially with that, oh my gosh, when Stewart took in the third round that shittiest takedown that got reversed into a bars, I literally thought that it was over.
Yeah, we thought it was over. We thought that was like, it was it,
But credit to Stewart for staying in the fight though, especially with being like with Alden being a high favorite in this fight too.
Yeah, the odd was kind of crazy. Yeah, he did pretty. He did pretty good. Yo, this is the featherweight bout between Urza Elliott and Damian Anderson, and I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of a wash. First round, Elliott just went straight for the takedown. It's not Damian. I think so. Damian actually defended like the first few takedowns, but it was pretty much it when Elliott finally got the takedown and just controlled him the whole entire round. And he was elbowing, punching him, and not letting him get up. And then the second round, I feel like Anderson was trying to establish his like what he was gonna do, like his jab or his punches, but then again, Elliott disturbed him by taking him down, and then whenever Anderson got back up, he just drug him to the ground again. When he got back up, took him to the ground again, and I feel like it was just demoralizing for him. He wasn't happy with it, and he really couldn't do anything to stop Elliott from taking him down. And then the third round, Elliott does the same thing again and pretty much takes him down. And like I said, Damien's still, landing a few strikes here and then, but pretty much the whole entire fight, Elliott is taking him down. And I'm pretty sure Elliott had I don't even want to 12 takedowns that fight. It was crazy, man. It was crazy, but good job for Elliott for demonstrating high level wrestling here.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was. Yeah, it was just pretty much great wrestling from Ezra. Like, Ezra did his part. He was shooting on Damien, and the reason why he was winning these rounds because every single time that they would get up, especially if it was against the cage or any time, he was not letting Damien get his space. He knew that once they broke away, then Damien would be reset and ready for the striking. And he did not give him any bit of space. And that was something that Damien definitely needed.
Yeah.
Also, Ezra got DDT'd. Or wait, was it Ezra? I remember there's another DDT in this fight. And it's like, what's going on with these DDTs? And then, it's just each round he just keeps getting caught with the same thing. And there's not really much to say. Just Ezra's a very high grappler. He's a promising featherweight. That's what I'll say. He is very good and he's pretty balanced. And I definitely think that, I don't know, I think he can be someone in the future who can be very great. But then again, there is Kevin Vallejos. But we're not going to. Okay, so off rip. While I'm watching this, I'm noticing that Levi's shape does not look how it usually does, at least in the Contender series. And I'm meaning that as in the Robert Whittaker. Pretty much, like I thought, Levi was going to come into this fight looking bigger, looking heavier. And the fight looks great at the start. Especially for light heavyweight, they look very big. And Levi, he starts off doing good in the striking. He's doing his leg kicks. He's mixing those in very well. And then whenever they get close, it's just powerful thuds. Franco doesn't like the feeling of the power, and he actually got a takedown, which I did not think that he was going to get because I didn't think he was going to hold him down, which at first he didn't really. But then he got that second takedown, and then, he proved me wrong with that. But yeah, he went for that second takedown, and then he just keeps getting tagged, especially or going into round two. Going into round two, he just keeps getting tagged, and then with the takedown and just the mount, raining punches. I don't know, Levi. You pretty much I'm not gonna say you disappointed me.
He sold.
Because you pretty much sold, especially since you made Felipe Franco look pretty good, which he got the performance of the night. I don't know. This is another favorite too, who also lost as well.
So I was at work during this fight. I was watching here and there. I watched the whole fight, but I was paying attention to my work. And what I remember is the fight started off. When I first started, Levi was looking good, right? He was just establishing his jab, and he was actually tagging up Felipe a little bit. And then I do focus on my job, and I come back at the end of the round. I'm still like, yeah, Levi was winning the whole entire round. This motherfucker has this guy on the fucking ground. I'm like, what the fuck happened that he got taken down? So the second round starts, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pay attention to the whole thing, and motherfucker, this is the complete opposite. Franco is pressuring him this time, and tagging him and getting fucking good combinations, and then Felipe Franco baiting like with his punches and stuff, gets a fucking takedown, and then basically grounds and pounds the fuck out of him for the finish. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Like from the first round, Levi was looking good. I literally don't know how it happened. I don't know what happened, and Levi he just had to cover up because honestly, Franco was just raining down punches, and there was nothing Levi could have done. So honestly, it was a good fight, and I'm actually disappointed in Levi because I really thought he could have won that.
Okay, for this fight, I'm gonna pretty much probably leave it up to Peter to say more on this. Because I don't have much to say. I mean, Jean Paul was actually doing great, like looking like he was gonna catch him in submissions. And I mean, it was pretty much a back and forth match. And John was also doing better in the striking than I thought he was gonna do, especially in round two. Round two, definitely. Um, but I'm gonna leave this up to Peter. This one I wasn't really impressed about.
All right, so honestly, Jean Paul, bro, my boy got the dub in the fucking fight. Like I said, only French fighter that doesn't cheat. As I remember, round one, Ko starts with heavy pressure, and I feel like this is because he was trying to establish wrestling. Which I mean, I don't know Ko like this, and I thought he was just a pure striker, but he was trying to establish wrestling, and John did a very good job on defending it. And he honestly, John was striking. And like we said earlier or in the last video that jiu-jitsu people got jiu-jitsu chin and can't fucking strike. And he was really striking with Ko. And I think it's at the end of the first round, they started trading and Paul got the better of the exchange. And I really thought that won him the round, even though it was a close round. So, some people gave it to Ko, but I did it. And then yes, second round, Ko, at some points was almost getting submissions and stuff. And like I said, he would throw a submission from anywhere. Like he got taken down, he instantly tried to go for a headlock. And when Ko had him down on the ground, he was trying to like put his leg up so he can try to get a triangle, but he really couldn't do it. But like again, when they were on the feet, John was getting the better of the striking exchanges, which even though he was getting the better of the striking exchanges, I really think Ko won that round based on the takedown. And then Jean came out the third round and made it a fucking dogfight. He was denying takedowns and he was boxing with Ko, and I was really scared because I was like, bro, he can't box with him. But he stuffed all his takedowns the third round, and they were just trading. And John Paul was just out striking him. Like Ko was getting hits in too, but Paul was outstriking him, and it honestly shocked me. And John Paul got the judge's decision, and I'm happy because my boy won. No cheating like fucking Cyril Gahn and Nazardine Emanov. So they need to take lessons on Jean Paul Love Bajani.
All right, Austin Bashi and Jose Miguel Delgado. I actually like this fight. This fight was pretty badass. The first 20 seconds, we see Bashi out of nowhere with a punch that clips Miguel. Bashi was looking great with the dodges. Delgado, he was looking scared. He was looking scared with the takedowns. He did not, or even just with the strikes, he was reacting very heavy to those overhands from Bashi. Well, when there is a minute 15 seconds left, Bashi got jabbed to hell. And I remember when DC said that he got stuck. No, he got stuck. Like he actually got stuck. I'm talking about like it's like he just ran into a wall. And it was while he was throwing an overhand too. He got stuck. Then there's a big head kick from Delgado right after, or followed up with the knee after. Like Peter, I don't know if you remember that combo
Yeah.
was insane when oh my. Um but yeah, the head kick and then the knee up the middle, I literally thought it was gonna be over for Bashi. Uh, the round was literally so good that these motherfuckers are over here raising their hands like the fight fucking ended by a knockout and shit. Like this fight was literally badass. round 2, Delgado looks like he's raining confidence after the end of the round 1 result. And it's looking like in order for Bashi to win, he needs to shoot that takedown. Bashi's also he's throwing so much, like his gas tank, like I don't know, he just has like an incredible gas tank. He doesn't care, and it's not even sloppy. It's just that it's like a range problem. Uh, so pretty much, yeah, it's just like an outrange thing. Bashi really he needed to mix the takedowns and he needed to try to get into the range, and Jose did a great job with keeping that not like just not letting it go his way at all. Round 3 also, yeah, he notices that he needs to wrestle, but Jose is just stuffing the takedowns, and that's pretty much the fight. It was a good fight. I liked it. Great job for Jose.
All right. I already knew Jose was going to win. And like I said, it was primarily due to range. First round, Austin Bashi blitzes him and then fucking drops him. I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck just fucking happened? And I thought he was going to finish him there. And then later on that round, Jose fucking hits a fucking nasty ass combo punch, knee, whatever the fuck he just did, and fucking drops Austin Bashi. And I'm like, God damn. Like it was a fucking nice ass combo. Like that shit was fucking beautiful. And then the second round, Austin Bashi tries to pressure him and tries to wrestle Jose, but anytime that Bashi tried to enter with a fucking takedown, he got punished with an uppercut, a hook, or Delgado would fucking threaten the knee. And then I'm assuming that Bashi knew that he was down 2-0. So on the third round, he pressures Delgado again, and they're trading, they're boxing, and he actually gets a takedown, and he almost threatens an arm triangle, and I thought he was gonna be able to submit him in the last second, but he didn't get to do it, and he ended out on the top, but like he's ended on top mount, but I think so Delgado won the first 2 rounds, so it didn't matter. So Delgado got a win by unanimous decision. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought this fight was just gonna be Jose outranging Austin Bashi, but I was kind of impressed that Bashi was able to drop him in the first round and also take him down and almost get a finish in the third round. But Delgado won the fight.
Bro, Tommy McMillan, Alberto Montez, this fight was fucking amazing. They both were out here having their moments in the first round. McMillan was stunning the fuck out of Montez so much, and McMillan was getting tagged too, but Montez was just getting bounced around like a ping pong ball. Uh McMillan has relentless cardio. I'm talking about, we need to start talking about this. Like this is a subject we need to start talking about. His cardio is so crazy. He's over here just tagging him. He's looking great. He's just out doing everything for Alberto. Um, round 3, all the way until round 3, he's just showing that he's a cardio machine, and he actually gets that round 3 TKO. He middle fingers his way to victory, and after the commentators are all just glued to him, he's walking around. Everyone's just looking at him in awe. The crowd's giving him a standing ovation. Hunter Campbell's giving him a handshake, bro. It's a beautiful Saturday night.
Tommy fucking McMillan was the fucking performance of the night. This is the real performance of the night. And shout out to Alberto Montez for being a fucking dog. Tommy McMillan and Alberto Montez are fucking trading the first. First of all, Tommy McMillan just goes with fucking crazy pressure like he's Max Holloway and just starts fucking boxing. Like he's boxing, he's punching, they're trading, and then Tommy McMillan in the first round gets Alberto Montez to the fence and is raining it down on him. He drops him and drops him bad. But also, Alberto Montez also dropped Tommy twice that round. And I'm just fucking screaming like, what the fuck is going on? But from then, Tommy McMillan from round 2 to 3 is just fucking up Alberto Montez, and he has no fucking answer for it. Yes, he's hitting him back sometimes, but it's like for every one hit Montez did, Tommy threw a 20 punch combination. Like this guy was just a fucking punching bag. And I'm not gonna lie, Montez got a heart because he was trying not to quit on himself, but McMillan was just putting too much pressure on him, and at the end of the fucking fight, Montez's face was it was fucked up, and honestly, he couldn't defend himself anymore. McMillan got the fucking win. And I know a lot of people hate McMillan for all the shit he says and stuff, but the in cage antics, this guy's a fucking dog. He's a fucking dog, and I'm honestly impressed with his fight.
Wait, real quick, bro, Montez, you were getting, like I said, you were getting middle finger up to hell, bro. You were getting booed all week. You were getting stunned so much, you might need a welfare check. Like,
Yeah,
it's a bad, yeah, it was looking very, very, very bad for you. You were hanging in there, but damn, I don't even know where Alberto goes from here.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro.
And like I said, like earlier with the Kevin Vallejos thing, this is another featherweight who's on the rise. I mean, I don't know if the Alden dude is, I don't know,
but this, yeah, Tom McMillan, yeah, that's our boy.
And wait, now that I also, or not Alden, my bad. I was talking about Ezra Elliott. Ezra Elliott was a featherweight, and also Jose Miguel Delgado was a featherweight too. There is actually some featherweight fights on this card.
The featherweights were showing out today.
Yeah, so the future's actually looking very good for featherweights.
And you mentioned Alberto Montez. How about when he dies, we need to see his brain, because we know this buddy has CT after that fucking fight.
Yeah, ping ponged. All right, so Fatima Klein, Tabitha Ricci. I'm not gonna lie, Klein was actually fucking up Tabitha with taking her down, and she was taking her down like crazy, like a whole rag doll. And I really enjoyed watching this. I do not like Ricci. You can call me a hater. I'm never impressed. Whenever she fights, I don't give a fuck. And Fatima actually looked very great this fight, and I'm actually looking forward to see her fight more. And that is actually for real. Fatima was actually looking like someone worth watching. Total strikes, 86 total strikes, 7 takedowns. Like, I want to see her actually have a good future. Like, I'm actually ready to watch her fight. And hopefully we get to watch her coming up soon. I mean, she can really, I think that she could fight by like September. I really think that she can just pick up a September fight, a 2-month fight, like maybe a Noche. I think that's a great way to get your name out there. I think that's what she should do.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. I did say Klein was gonna win, but I didn't really watch this fucking fight. So from what I, gathered, Fatima Ricci started with some pressure and tried to take her down, but couldn't do it because Fatima had the long ass jab preventing her from doing it. And then basically Fatima reverses it and takes down the grappling specialist. And I'm gonna say the second round, Fatima really found her jab and was using her range, because, like I said again, Ricci was trying to take her down and she couldn't do it, and she was controlling her. And honestly, like, for you to control Tabitha Ricci, even though she's so fucking boring, she still did it. And basically the same thing happened the third round, but Tabitha Ricci, actually, from what I do remember, because I do remember the last round, her one takedown came in the last round, but when she took down Klein, she pretty much got up instantly, and the fight was over. And honestly, it was just a domination by Klein. So that's all I gotta say for this fight. You know what they said? Gooning is a conspiracy theory, and we should not be doing it. Goon Squad, we're not united. Chase Hooper with the fucking win. Let's fucking go. Honestly, this fight wasn't long. Chase Hooper started fucking aggressive, and he did like a few strikes, and there really wasn't that many. And then he changed levels and took down Mitch Ramirez. Then he transitioned on his back and got the hooks. And Mitch Ramirez was really trying his best to get out of it, and he couldn't. And Chase Hooper got a rear naked choke win. And then he said some stupid ass fucking shit about gooning is set up by the CIA agency. I don't even know what the fuck he said. He basically said, don't goon. Gooning is harming him, and he won because he didn't goon this time. It doesn't fucking matter. Chase Hooper by rear naked choke.
Yeah, yeah, Chase Hooper, he realized that he missed weight and he realized that he had to go get some money. Chase the Dream goes for a takedown, rolls around with Ramirez, and things are looking very great for him. Um, Chase easily takes the back and gets a fast sub, and he gets it just without any. It's just easy. He just gets it very easily. Like this is
Easy.
like I don't
Easy.
know. This is just like this is just someone you just throw to him. I don't know. It's like no skill. I don't want to say no skill, but
It was no skill,
I
but
don't know.
it's
He
all
gets a
right.
yeah. I was
You
gonna
can
say
say that.
he just got thrown a jobber pretty much, but it was a great win for Chase the Dream. Also, this fucking nerd pisses me off so much that I
Stop gooning.
actually like the. I actually like him. He pisses me off. He, oh my gosh, I actually just like him. I don't know why, but can we stop with this fucking gooning shit? Like, what the fuck has the UFC come to? Like, why are
yeah.
we adding gooning and shit?
Well, he actually said stop gooning, so we should be supporting him.
All right, Jared Cannonier, Christian Leroy Duncan, in classic Jared fashion. Another Jared loss. That is a close fight, gets touched up, and yeah, just another classic Jared fight. One thing I want to say is in round two, Herb Dean finds himself in another foul situation where Herb Dean just doesn't give two shits. And it's funny because I can feel an Alex tweet in the next couple of fucking days, just right around the corner, talk about we should come together as fighters. There's nothing really to say about this. Again, this is just a classic Jared fight where he just gets stunned, go to decision, and Jared is he's one of the cool guys, but Peter, can we be honest and just say it? He's here to build the fighters.
Yeah, he's here to build the fighters, and honestly, bro, Cannonier starts the first round fucking aggressive, landing strikes, but CLD is just outstriking him, and Jared gets. I think so. I don't know if he got 2 takedowns this round, but he got 2 takedowns the first round, I think. But the first takedown, or not even the first takedown, the both takedowns, CLD just gets up very fast, and CLD was pretty much landing the cleaner shots that round. The second round, I felt like CLD became so fucking comfortable because why was Boyd trying spinning kicks, spinning attacks, and it was just like Jared was looking like a real bot out there. I'm not gonna lie, he was looking like a real fucking bot in classic Jared fashion. And then, like you said, Herb Dean in his fucking controversial calls. I know Alex was fucking prowling on Twitter, ready to fucking tweet, bro. I don't even know if he tweeted, but I bet he did if I go check. He doesn't. I think so. It was a legal kick to a grounded opponent, and there was no point deduction. So I don't know what's going on with Herb. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You need to figure that shit out. And I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm gonna fucking say this. If this is Jared Cannonier that went against Izzy, COD is kind of fucking shit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Jared Cannonier 2 years ago would have fucking washed this guy. CLD is not fucking anything special because the fucking third round, CLD is slowing down and Cannonier is fucking landing fucking bombs. But Jared Cannonier can't fucking corner him to a position to actually make it anything substantial. So it's like he's landing bombs, but CLD just fucking walking away. And honestly, after this fight, even though CLD did win, I don't even think CLD is a future title contender. Like this guy's, he might be kind of overrated. Like I said, 2 years ago, Jared Cannonier would have started this kid.
Like, I'm sorry, yeah, I don't want to be like one of those doubters, but I mean, I kind of agree. He doesn't really like. I don't feel like he excels in anything special. Like, look at all the people we have in middleweight. We have Sean's defense, Drakus unpredictability that we're
Almost
about to
wrestling.
get to.
Yeah.
We have Hamzat's, yeah. Well, I think Hamzat is gonna move up, but
Yeah.
you have him. You got Kaio who's hungry, a Mavov who's hungry, and etc.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yo, Kamaru Usman. We got some shit to talk about. what the fuck happened? Like, what did we do? And I mean, like, what did we do? Drakus was washing Usman like crazy. Although, oh my gosh, he was banging his head up so much, just stunning him every single round. It was like there were so many stuns. It was so crazy. It's like, what am I watching? And round two, both of them are looking so weird. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Usman is over here begging for a pause, talking about, wait, hold on, timeout, and all this. And then after, the referee's like, no, there's not an eye poke. I think it was like an eye poke, or was it a nut shot? I think it was an eye poke. And yeah, it was, I remember it was an eye poke because Drakus's knuckle, I guess, went into Kamaru's eye. And then he's like, oh, are you not going to give me the eye poke? The referee's like, no. Drakus is over here trying to hammer on him, and he's falling backwards. And I'm like, oh, no. What are we doing? This is looking crazy. It's looking so embarrassing. And also, Usman, duck one more fucking time into Drakus's face. That shit is pissing me the fuck off. Stop damn ducking into that shit. Anyways, Usman's stance is looking fucking horrendous going on to the fight. I'm talking about his knees are shot. Like, we're bringing up this thing. I'm tired of... And by the way, if Usman won, I know he would have said that, well, who said shit about my knees now? Your knees are fucking shot! Your knees are damn shot! No, I'm sorry, Peter. This shit got me boiled up. I got shit to talk about, bro. Like, Drakus is over here looking tired, and Usman finally gets a takedown, right? And I remember, me and Peter are watching this, and Peter's like, he needs to get a takedown. Usman finally gets a takedown. Peter's like, finally! Drakus stands up. What is going on? Literally, what is going on? Then, Usman got stunned so many times, it's not even funny. Drakus, I will literally say that Drakus looked technically sound, like more sound than usual. And that is true, and I'm being for real. And him doing this to Kamaru Usman, even if he's pushing 40 and he's inactive at this point because he's not really fighting too much, I don't care. The fact that Drakus stunned him like this and did this to him for 25 minutes, it's pretty crazy to think about. And then Usman's over here looking confused, staring down the judges who said 50-45 like he's about to fight them. Are you serious? And then after, oh my gosh, Peter, Usman's going to say 50-45. What were the judges watching? The judges were fucking generous. What are you talking about? The judges were damn generous. I couldn't believe this. Drakus's resume, I will say, Drakus, good job for doing this for 25 minutes. Drakus, your resume is looking very, very good. Drakus does have a say to say, I want that rematch. He has 2 wins against the champion. Drakus, good win.
Oh, what? Kamaru fucking Usman! Give me your fucking Nigerian card. Give me your fucking African card. First of all, let me do this. Drakus is the fucking new king of fucking Africa. Usman, I hyped you up to fucking destroy this fucking little shit. And this is the fucking performance you fucking put on? We start the fucking fight. First round, yes, everyone's trying to establish everything. And in the second and third round, dude, DDP had you looking like an inflatable at a fucking car dealership, buddy, on how many times you fucking got stunned by the fucking head kick. Headshot dead. You got headshot dead 55 times. At least you were alive. You didn't fall. I don't know what fucking vibranium you got from fucking Wakanda that you didn't get knocked out by these head kicks, but oh my fucking god, this was a shit show. Kamaru, your knees look like fucking shit. Everyone always talked about how bad your knees are, and they never looked bad during a fight. Oh, this time I can fucking see it, buddy. You can fucking barely stand, bro. Bro, my grandma is fucking 96 and has better legs than you, motherfucker. Like, I don't even know what the fuck you're doing. And bro, Usman, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're fucking pissing me off. You're complaining about every fucking thing. Something could hit you in the fucking stomach and you're complaining about a fucking nut shot. This guy punched you in the face. You said you poked your eyes, bro. When are you gonna fucking quit, bro? Usman, you usually do this a lot, but this was fucking overbearing. And me and Aiden had a disagreement earlier about this. DDP did good. Let me not get this wrong. He dominated the whole entire fight, but he did look sloppy and towards the end. But that's because he was tired. My thing is, if he would have get to like a real striker that fight, like, I'm not giving him excuses. Usman, fuck. First of all, Usman, nigga was looking down, fucking punching. Dude, DDP was tired and had his hands down, but he didn't have to worry about Usman because his buddy was looking down, not knowing where to fucking punch. And then, bro, in the last fucking round, Usman's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking lose, so I gotta go all out. You can ask Aiden. I'm getting all happy. Yes, Usman's going crazy. Usman's going crazy. DDP launches his fucking right. Boom! I thought Usman got fucking.
I forgot.
I thought Usman died. His whole body rotated. He went like, his whole body rotated right. I was like, oh, Slimmer, this brother gone. I thought the nigga got knocked out.
I forgot all about that. I actually forgot, dude. And that's another thing that pissed me off. Bro, don't you fucking dare in the last 10 seconds do a fucking ult where you want to do ult.
Yeah, but he's the ultimate.
No, we're not doing that shit.
And then Buddy almost got clipped still. And then when the fucking fight ended, Buddy was confused. I don't know if he was confused he lost the fight or he's confused in the scorecard. Usman, what the fuck did you do? You did not win a fucking single round. I didn't give a fuck. You did not. And let me go back. I don't know why he didn't mix. Yes, I don't know why he didn't mix in the takedowns when he was fucking fresh. But he finally decided to pick this. Yes, he was threatening it in the third round, but the fourth round he got it. He got it. He got him on the floor. In Looney Tunes fucking fashion, DDP's, you know what? I'm just gonna get up, and fucking gets up, and it doesn't fucking matter. And I know how Usman's gonna be on his podcast with Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo's gonna be like, bro, you would have won that fight in the last 5 seconds, man, if you were looking up and punching, bro. You had that. Like, bro, these niggas are gonna cope on their fucking podcast so hard, bro. But it doesn't fucking matter. DDP is gonna get a fucking title shot against Sean Strickland, and since DDP is a perfect matchup for him, he's gonna fucking win and get his title back. This guy's dethroned the kings of Africa, and DDP is the new king of Africa now. Fuck.
All right, guys. So that was Drakus versus Hamzat, the fight night. This is the reaction to it. And overall, this card was pretty... And it wasn't like all that. But, you know, the main event was definitely something to, like, wow. Ezra Elliott, Ezra Elliott and Tommy McMillan, they're like my two guys. I was like, oh, I actually really like these guys. Also big ups to Jose too. The main event was very good. I don't want to say great because I mean it was just pretty much one-sided, but it was a pretty good main event. Other than that, I believe last week when we started, I think me, you, and Dominic all tied. This week, the score was 9-3 for me and Peter. We both tied again.
Yes, we were fucking 9-3. We were tied again. But next time we do this, we're not going to be tied. And thank you for watching this video. We will see you guys next time.